win again. 35-14 over the Cleveland Browns. The Saints get it done for the second straight week and improve their record to 4-7. Oof. Doesn't sound good saying that, but we won. We won. And we go into the bye week on a 2-game winning streak. So, yeah. Just another I was gonna say just another reason why we should have got rid of Dennis Allen before the Carolina game, because if we would have gotten rid of him then, I think we would have been able to beat Carolina and we'd be 5-6 right now going into the bye. And at 5-6 going into your bye, and the Falcons are losing right now, and I think they will lose today. You're looking at potentially being a game behind if you just would have got rid of him a couple weeks earlier. So I am very, very I'm kicking myself for that. I'm not kicking myself. I think the Saints should be kicking themselves for that. But hey, we're going into the bye week on a 2-game winning streak, and obviously, I mean, it's very unfortunate that the NFC is just as good as it is this year. So, but nonetheless, I mean, still not out of it. Still not completely out of it. So, there's going to be something to play for the weekend of Thanksgiving. So, I'm just hoping that we can get it done and we can continue to try to fight and win games. So, I love the energy. Obviously, this team is not nothing perfect about this team. And there were a lot of missed opportunities today. We should have beat them like 50-something. I'll give them 6 points because they missed 2 field goals. The Cleveland Browns did. I'll give them 6 points, but other than that, the Saints, they should have beat them like 52-20 today. What's up, Goose? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Daniel? Yeah, man, I'm pulling for them to continue to win, dude. Hopefully we can. Hopefully Atlanta loses so we can stay within 2 games. I'm still regretting that we did not get rid of Dennis Allen before that Carolina game, because that Carolina game is looming extremely large on us right now, and I'm going to continue to say that as long as we continue to win, that we should have got rid of Dennis Allen after that Denver game, after we lost to Denver. I don't think we would have beaten the Chargers with Spencer Rattler, but I do believe we would have beaten Carolina. And I get it, you don't know if we would have beaten Carolina, you don't know if you don't know how that domino effect could have came into action. We might have lost one of these last 2 games, but I think the principle, when I'm just kind of counting them as if we were going to win. I believe we'd be 5-6 right now. So I'm kind of regretting that we didn't get rid of Dennis Allen before the Carolina game, because we could definitely use that win right about now. We'd be 3-2 in the division, all that good stuff. There's no need for me to explain it. Oh man, I hope that game doesn't come back to bite us at the end of the year. But yeah, we won again, 4-7. Goose Sports. Now that I'm thinking about it, Goose, because I'll for everybody that knows Goose Sports, awesome person. I love it when he goes live. He's one of my favorite people that does games. I've even got some of his quotes down packed when he when either the Saints or the Pelicans or LSU, they'll do something stupid during the game, and he'll just go, "Unreal, man. Unreal, man." And it's just like, it's the perfect phrase, because I mean, what else are you gonna say? That's literally the perfect way to describe it. There's nothing more that can be said. It is what it is. So yeah, shouts out to Goose Sports. Yeah. By the way, Goose Sports, I do believe that the Saints are going to end up with a better record than the Pelicans through 17 games. I wasn't quite on board with the Pelicans score prediction a few nights ago, but I figured they would blow that 15-point lead to the Lakers last night. whatever. With the Pelicans, it's like they live in the hospital. I guess I don't know, dude. Whatever. Who cares? But the Saints win. Saints win. LSU sucks. They lost yesterday. Taysom Hill with a career day. I mean, career day. 3 touchdowns. For anybody that had him in fantasy, if you were desperate and you needed a tight end and you started him, congratulations, you got your saving grace. That was the miracle you needed. So, that being said, guys, Jedi, how you doing? How you doing, Jedi? I'm sorry to hear that you're under the weather. A lot of people are actually getting a little sick right about now with the weather change. So it's definitely not out of the ordinary. What's up, Rasheem? How you doing? Yeah, Rasheem. Die-hard Saints fan here, man. Die-hard Saints fan here. Taysom Hill, he had the 2 turnovers, but he did more good than he did bad. So, shouts out to Taysom Hill. Yep, we won 4-7. The funny thing about all of the games that we've won so far, we have not trailed. We have led in every single game for the entirety of the game that we've played in. The worst that has happened is the other team has tied us. So, yeah. I mean, guess there's that. But I just wanted to kind of come and show my face and portray gratitude that we're finally winning some games now that Dennis Allen is gone. And that I just wish we would have gotten rid of him earlier. I wish we would have gotten rid of him after that Denver game. I mean, a lot of you can quote me on this. I came on and I said it. Dude, we need to get rid of this guy now if we want to salvage our season. We need to get rid of him now. And had we gotten rid of him before the Carolina game, I mean, you didn't even have to get rid of him after the Denver game. Just get rid of him after the Chargers game. If you would have got rid of him there, we'd be 5-6 right now, going into the bye. We'd be alive. We'd be alive for the division. But I feel like that Carolina loss is going to come back to bite us if we start winning and getting on a little streak here. I think that Carolina game is going to that Carolina game is going to come back to bite us. So, but with that being said, a win is a win. As for now, I am enjoying it. We're going into the bye, so we don't have to deal with any kind of stress. I hear you, Jedi. I hear you. I hope you get better. Oh yeah, who dat? I can accept the Atlanta game, the early Atlanta game, because that was under Dennis Allen. Anything that happened under Dennis Allen, whatever, that's Dennis Allen's fault. That Carolina game I can't accept because he should have been gone by then. He should have been gone. What's up, Pat? How you doing, buddy? Dennis Allen should have been gone by the time before we played Carolina. And had he been gone, we would be well and alive for a playoff spot right now at 5-6. So that's kind of the regret that I'm feeling right now. Rasheen, they were trying to ride the injury wave and maladaptively cope by telling themselves that the injuries were the reason why. But there were much deeper issues than just injuries. So, yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, who dat? Chris, I hear you, buddy. I hear you, buddy. Rasheen, I don't either, but it's fun to at least still be in the mix. It's at least still fun to, like, say, okay, well, if we keep on winning, we might have a chance, you know? It makes the season not that meaningless, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not watching these games as exhibition games. I'm watching them as something that still has the potential to mean something going forward. So, that's kind of my thought process. What about India? Who dat? Probably the division. That's about it. We'd probably need like Green Bay or Washington to collapse for a wild card, but not banking on it. Even though we play those two teams, which is probably the best interest for us because we play both of them. Yeah, Jedi, me too. But I hope Buffalo wins. India, I don't know where that came from. King Caden, most likely we would be in the playoffs if we won out, but the thing is, that's kind of I was kind of anticipating that we probably lose one more game, and that's what makes that Carolina game so meaningful. Like, we literally fumbled the bag by not firing this guy before the Carolina game. Rasheen, that's how I feel too, man. I want the Falcons to lose. Yeah, Pat. I mean, listen, Pat. I really don't know where to start with the Dallas Cowboys, dude. It's like when y'all win. When you guys win, sorry, I'm sidetracked for a fact. I'm looking at this update. Touchdown, Denver. Let's go. Jeez Louise, look at that. You gotta be kidding me. They freaking lifted this man into the end zone. You gotta be kidding me. Touchdown Broncos. Okay, let's go. The thing with the Cowboys, Pat, I mean, you looked really good week 1. And even when you beat the Steelers, it looked like you had something to salvage. It looked like something was going to finally come together for Dallas. And then it just, I mean, you can't win a home game. And at that, every home game that you've played, I don't know if you've had the lead in any home game that you've played so far this year. You didn't have the lead against us. You didn't have the lead against Baltimore. Did you have the lead against the Lions at any point? I mean, they beat you 47-9. I think you led 3-0 in that game. That's about it. And you never had the lead against Philadelphia. So, aside from a very short 3-0 lead against Detroit, that turned out to be the worst loss of the season for you guys, Dallas is really, I mean, they've been absolutely incompetent at home. Absolutely incompetent. And, I mean, I know they could have pulled it out against Baltimore. They made a nice run at the end, but in every one of these games that you had at home this year, even that going back to that Green Bay game, at some point, y'all have just been getting blown out. Like, at some point, the game was absolutely, like, intolerable for you guys. Pat, dude, I think y'all need to get rid of McCarthy, man. It's not going to get any, I don't believe it's going to get any better. I don't believe it's going to get any better. He's better than Dennis Allen. I'll give you that. He's much better than Dennis Allen. But I don't think McCarthy is the kind of coach that's going to elevate a team. I think he's the kind of coach that if he joins and you've already got a good team put together, I think there's that. But I don't think he's ever going to be the guy to elevate a team. So, I think you guys ought to be exploring your options in the offseason. I'd agree with that, Pat. I'd agree with that. Packing it up, but at the same token, it's like, if you can string together a few wins, and I get it, you don't have a quarterback for the rest of the year, but as long as you're still playing for something, I think you gotta hope that you win. I can't, as long as my team is still mathematically in it to make the playoffs, regardless of how deep down they are, just as a football fan and a fan in general, I want to be able to win so I can keep my season alive. Excuse me. Jedi, I mean, you can literally, I can go next door and knock on my neighbor's door, and he's better than Dennis Allen. I can go, I can go talk to the homeless guy down the street. That's completely detached from the world due to drug usage or substance usage, and that's not a knock on anybody that's struggling with addiction. But the point I'm making is you can literally go to anybody in the world, anybody that you know, go to a bar, anywhere, grab a random male figure and ask them to coach a New Orleans Saints game. Holy crap, what a hit on Xavier Worthy. You go and get anybody, any male figure, to coach a New Orleans Saints game, and it'll be better than Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is a soft, hesitant, very indecisive person when it comes to coaching. He's very insecure. So, yeah. Not a very, doesn't mean a lot to say that anybody would be better than Dennis Allen. Because technically a lot of people would. I would be better. Anybody in this chat would be better. The troll would be better. Anybody. Has anyone ever told you you look like Tom Hanks, but if he drank water? No. Nobody's ever told me that. That's it's an interesting take. I don't really like to be associated with Tom Hanks, but you know, he's a celebrity, so if I want to get publicized for that and earn some money, that'd be cool. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Yeah, he apologized to the Falcons. Arthur Smith was getting fired anyway. So what are you apologizing for? The man was already going to get fired. It didn't matter if the score ended 48-17 or 41-17. The first round draft pick that I want, I don't know if it's a quarterback necessarily, dude. I don't think it's a quarterback. If I'm being completely honest, I think it's an offensive line piece. I wouldn't mind going into the offensive line, man. I would not mind getting some offensive linemen. So, holy crap, that was a catch by Xavier Worthy? Oh, man. So, it's kind of where I'm at. I think we need some offensive line help. I think you're focusing on young talent in the offensive line. You're focusing on a pass rush. And even some secondary help, perhaps. Specifically, I think you're focusing on the line, though, on both sides of the ball. That's kind of how I feel. Maybe at some point in the draft you get a wide receiver, but I hear you, Chris. Now personally, I don't think quarterback is the move this year. I'm not too sold on many quarterbacks. A lot of people are saying Shador. I'm not quite sure how that would work out. I think we address the offensive line or defensive line. That's my personal preference. But it all depends on where we end up in the draft. As long as we keep winning, it's going to go up and up and up. But, folks, I just wanted to kind of come on and show my face, show my reaction. Very good win. I'm happy to have it. Very happy to see us win the football game. So, with that being said, you guys take it easy. And I'm out. And maybe I'll come back later. Peace, guys. Take it easy.